And we're back. I'm Megan.
I'm Veronica.
We're sisters of the Red Realm.
Whoa!
Woo! Oh, let's pop bottles. Pop them
sorry.
bottles in the,
Good Lord.
like a blizzard.
I did not make ice, so I had to switch to red today, which is okay. Ooh, stunning. What are you working with?
It's from Lidl. It's $5. It's a Pinot Gris. What are you working with?
Cabernet Los Caballeros.
Ooh.
It's from Cooper's Hawk. Because how much? Wine membership.
What if people watch us and they're like, oh, gotta pee. Gotta go.
Actually, you just reminded me. Thank you.
Go to jet. And if you haven't today, drink your water.
That felt like an attack.
I totally forgot the conversation we had before. I was listening to a podcast today, and they were like, all right, if you haven't, drink your water. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a good hook. So we last left you. Tamlin saved Feyre from the Naga. Oh wait, cheers.
Cheers, friend.
Cheers, sister.
Oh.
Okay, we last left you, Tamlin saving Feyre from the Naga. She was like, I don't know how to thank you. He's like, I literally just want your friendship. That sounds suspicious, but whatever. And he explains to her when he was a very young boy 500 years ago that Fae and humans used to be friends. And now that he's taking an interest in wanting to be her friend, she's like, you know what? I could probably chill now. I don't think he's really trying to kill my family. So what's a girl to do at that time? Gotta get a hobby, naturally.
Duh.
Girls gotta get a hobby. She likes to paint, so she's like, this is an opportune time for me to become Picasso of the Fey realm, and I shall paint. And he's like, you like painting, you say? Takes her to this lovely gallery. She's super impressed.
Wow.
Wow. She sees this lovely portrait. It's the cauldron creating the world, all of the quartz, and she notices one very interesting feature, that there is not a human in sight. Sans human. But she later gets awoken by a fairy who's screaming, saying she took my wings later on. And she holds that fairy's hand as he's lulled to the great sleep, the great beyond. And feeling remorse. She's starting to feel remorse. She's like, yo, I just killed your friend. This ominous she doesn't make me better than her. So to let some steam off, the three of them, Lucien, Feyre, Tamlin, decide they're going to go to the grounds. He's going to show her what this lovely court is all about. And he takes her to this lovely glen that almost looks like starlight. And then it is starlight. It's beautiful. And on the way back, as they've, just been super, super friendly with each other, especially Feyre and Tamlin, they get encountered by a creature called an adder. And she is glamoured up, so the adder doesn't see her. She can't see it either. And he's just coming to give Tam and Lucien basically a warning about how they should act in the spring court.
So that's how chapter 19 left off. The adder came, it left, never saw Feyre. She didn't see it, but she could feel wings flapping away, like the wind on her. So the next day, she does this painting. She's painting it right, and she paints what she thinks the adder looks like. It's like a bat-like creature. A row of fangs. She mentions that the breath You could smell it. It was so foul through the painting, which makes you like picture what she put together on her masterpiece, because that must have been, for that to be envisioned, that's crazy. Trying to keep her mind off the creature she painted and the fact that she wasn't invited to Calamai, she was like, hey, Alice, can I help you with prep for this fire night? Because I think she's trying to sneak her way in. Alice is like, no, we're good. And she doesn't see anyone the rest of the morning. Evening hits, no one in the house. If you were in her position, what would you do? What would you think?
Oh, I'd go to Calamai, especially if I was distinctly told not to. Why? I need to find out. I have so many questions. What would you do? Would you go? Would you be like, no, let me prep?
I would definitely sneak out. There's no way I'm missing a cool woods party.
A bonfire in the woods?
Hell yeah.
Put me down. Drum circle? Let's go.
Hell yeah. Banana bread? Hell yeah. Oh, sorry. So Feyre starts to see, she's looking out the window, major FOMO. She sees fire, drum beats, she's hearing, smelling the scent of magic getting intense around her.
Ooh.
She feels compelled to go. Naturally. I feel like in the book, she was like seconds away from starting to sneak out, and then boom, Daddy Tam Tam walks in, shirtless.
Tam Tam.
I feel like he was having some body paint on him or something. I don't know, looking feral, glowing eyes.
Naturally. Like what you would do at a bonfire in the woods.
Of course, looking full on crazy to a human person. And she's like, where are you going? Especially dressed like that, may I add. And he had this wicked gleam in his eyes, and he goes, well, I'm going to Calamai. She asks, to do what? He vaguely mentions that he needs to partake in the great rite, like NBD. When she asks him what that is, he just tells her, go to bed, lock the door, do not come out till the morning, whatever you do, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Go more.
Exactly. What do you think the great rite is, and what would that entail?
It sounds like a rite of passage, for sure. So it's kind of interesting. She's not allowed to partake.
A rite of passage, you say? Feyre complies, but is soon drawn towards the fires. So she does sneak out. Could this be some pull, like she's feeling drawn to go? Is this some pull towards Tamlin?
I think it could be. Also, just like the curiosity of it all. Oh, a great rite?
I want to be a part of it.
Great white shark on Shark Week? Let's go.
So she's walking through the forest. It's doom and gloom. Nothing yet, right? She doesn't see any lights or anything. She's just she knows the general direction. And then, boom, ancient smell of power wafts through the air. She's never seen this many fairies out. They all have animal masks and different masquerade masks, and everyone's dancing around this fire. It's so disorganized, but it's so alive, and she's like, holy crap, right? Maybe she's looking around for Tamlin, maybe she's not, right?
Who knows?
She's wandering, and then she comes up to this huge entrance of a cave, and there's flowers decorated with it, leaves. It looks pretty. It looks inviting. Now, me personally, I feel very safe. No, I would not go in there. But she's looking at it like, oh, that's cool, right? As she's observing the view, 3 Fey males start to surround her, and they push her up. Oh, great.
Okay.
They just want to have a chat.
They just want to talk.
They push her up against this tree, so she's really enclosed, kind of like, where you going, sweet cheeks? They're trying to have some fire night fun. We know what that means. Exactly. Very menacing voices, and they're ignoring her protests to take their hands off of her. It's just like one of those shows that you see murder mysteries happen on Netflix, that you know something bad's about to go down, and you're like, oh no, she can't do anything, it's 3-1. One of them shoves her, And the other one is like getting super close. She tries to steady herself until someone steadies her, puts their arm around her.
Ooh. I don't. Okay, if I was in that position and someone else came over, though, I'm just assuming right off the bat you are also here for fire night.
Exactly.
Fun.
You're just a part of the group that's about to knock me off my feet into your own great right. So, this is one of the most powerful quotes, in especially the initial parts of the book. And this male figure that's behind her just goes, "There you are. I've been looking for you."
Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
Okay, so maybe he's not that much of a threat.
Okay, but it could be like really good or really bad. There's absolutely no in between.
We don't know yet.
No.
Oh my god. The 3 Fae males go running for the hills, right? And she's like, "Oh, wow. Okay." She turns around to go thank the man that made these guys run off. So she turns around to see someone who had these 3 Fae males running for the hills.
Who, you ask? Well, chapter 21, we take off. The stranger who saved Feyre from these other men has this menacing, pale skin, and he just has like this aura about him. His hair is midnight black. His eyes were so blue, they were violet. No masked, no anything. And she knew right off the bat, she's like, this is a high fae. This right here, not a correction. There's no notes. Tall drink of water. Again, another one.
But even better.
Even better. And because he's not wearing a mask, similar to like the other guy, she's like, you're not part of the spring court, are you? And he kind of laughs at this. He's like, no. And he asks what a mortal girl is doing out here on fire night. So she explains, I'm just here with my gals. Like, I'm just here with my girlfriends. And he's just like,
where they at?
Where they at? Oh, they went to go get refreshments. He's like, that's a ways away. Let me escort you. She says no. And the stranger just tells her to enjoy fire night and vanishes, like, in the night.
What a gentleman.
What a gentleman. She's like, ugh, no fire, not fun for me? Okay. But before she can, like, really think about what just happened, our boy Lucian comes in, saves the day. He's pissed.
Oh.
He's like, we all told you not to leave. He picks her up on his back, rushes her back to the house. And she's like, I know I wasn't supposed to come, but like, what's the big idea? And what's this great rite everyone's talking about? And he explains that in order to fulfill the land with magic for the year to come, kind of like a harvest, someone else needs to spread his seed. Big Daddy Tam Tam needs to find a maiden, and he could take his pick of whatever fairy is out there. The coupling, to put it lightly, is going to generate magic to hold them out until next Colin Mine.
Oh, got it.
And he is like, Big Daddy Tam Tam? Feyre, he is not himself. If he knows you're out here, he's going to come looking for you, and it's just not going to be a good look. You're going to, like, the whole rite is going to be squashed because you're immortal, and he's a big Daddy Fey. Do you think Tamlin has the hots for the woman who killed his bestie now? You think it's coming down to that?
I think he's feeling some kind of pull as well, as she was having some pull. I feel like he loses control of his senses. He's not himself. If he already started to have these feelings of attraction towards her very subtly, that versus a random woman that he has to choose, he would definitely want to choose her. She's attractive, stubborn. They know each other. It's not like a, booty call. But yeah, I definitely think he wants to bone her for sure.
Well, it's funny that you say that, right? Because he's like, we're just going to be friends. Friends with benefits?
We're not going to be friends.
Is this a situationship? So he rushes her to her room, tells her, like, literally under no circumstances are you to leave this room. But midnight rolls around. What's a girl to do? You need a little midnight snacky snack.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes to the kitchen. As she's going to the kitchen, she's met with Tamlin, who still kind of has that wicked gaze in his eye a little bit, and he's seething. And he's just he grabs her wrist, pushes her up against the wall, and he says, and I quote, "I smelled you. I searched for you, and you weren't there. You drove me mad. So, because you weren't there, I had to pick another." Pick another? Pick another maiden, you say?
When I read this, when I listened to this in the book, I genuinely thought he grabbed her wrist, pinned her up against the wall, it was one of these moments where it was like, "Hello, kitten." Like, it was, I could not take it serious. I smelled you. I was like,
do I smell that bad? Is it the BO? Like,
this is my first Faye series that I'm reading, so I'm not, immersed in the amount of intensity that sometimes comes in these books. So when he was like, I smelled you, I searched for you, and you weren't there, I was like, okay.
Oh, because it doesn't end there. He says, I would have had you moaning my name throughout it all. And I would have taken a very, very long time, Feyre. Like, are you trying to say you take a very long time? Like, are you trying to advertise yourself, sir?
He is not some 2-second pomp chump.
I was thinking the same thing.
He's like, you might last longer than me, sweetie.
With you, I will take 5 seconds.
Just for you.
Just for you. Well, then, to seal the deal, he bites her neck. And all she could think of was the fact that she didn't want him to stop kissing her. Tamlin tells her, don't you ever disobey me again. And she slaps him and stalks off. Naturally. Is Tam Tam using this as an excuse not to take accountability? Why did you leave the house? I smelled you now. This is your fault. I had to pick someone else because you weren't there.
He is definitely setting up the situation to be that way. You disobeyed me. I told you not to come out. Come on. It's literally I already forgot my point. Keep going.
It's literally about accountability.
Couldn't tell you. It's giving, she shouldn't have been wearing that. The only reason why this happened is because she left the house looking like that.
Ugh.
It's just a different generation, a different world, fiction,
a different realm?
But it still revolves around the same type of man behavior. Crazy.
Men are all the same. Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Pigs.
Wolves. Literally.
Shapeshifters. Sorry.
Shapeshifters. He's a witch.
Burn her. So we glide into chapter 22, which is the next day. She's not wearing a covered turtleneck. No. Feyre girl is wearing something that fully exposes her little Fey hickey that she got from Tamlin the other night. She walks into breakfast, makes it super awkward. Lucian's like, where'd you get that? And Tamlin, again, admits, well, it's all Feyre's fault. She didn't follow instructions. She didn't stay in her room. We all told her to not come out of her room. This is her fault.
Bit her.
I'm a killer, Bella.
Literally. That's what it sounds like.
Literally.
Also, she didn't have a cold spoon, an ice cube, brush it out, nothing. You're just like,
Bam. Exactly. Good on you, girl. Don't hide from being the victim of a crime. But they all laugh it off, and Feyre calls them fairy pigs and storms out. She heads to her painting room. The day goes on. She's happy that the old Tamlin is back and returned, and not this obsessive, domineering human beast form that was there last night, right? He apologizes at dinner very nicely with a bouquet of roses that they got from the garden. So, okay. She goes, okay. Thanks. I guess she forgive and forget very quickly, because this is the first time in ACOTAR history that Feyre decides to wear a dress to dinner. That's right, not pants and a tunic. A beautiful dress. It's amazing. It's giving Princess Diaries makeover. Because I'm just saying, only Paolo can take this and give you
a princess.
And it's giving, right? She walks in, Lucian immediately is like, I'm gonna head out. This seems like a you guys date. So they are left alone, and I guess Feyre decides to be all cute and shit, and she's like, you're too far away, because this huge dining room table, right? She's, of course, sits down on the opposite end, and he's like, oh yeah? He magically shrinks the table, so he's like face to face with her, like, is this good enough for you? Right? Comment below if you think this would work on you. Or has someone done something for you that made you feel this giddy feeling of, for me?
I love that. I mean, yeah, I'd be taken aback. Like, you were always taught they do magic for evil, and now you just got like a white bouquet of roses. I mean, granted, it's probably from the garden, but then you just move the table.
I think what's interesting is, in the book, she knows that magic for him is weakening. So I'm sure it's a thought in her head like, oh, why'd you do that just now? Why'd you waste some magic? And he was just like, yeah, it takes a toll on me, but I'll never, not show off for a beautiful woman. Oh, he's laying it on thick. So after dinner, Feyre takes his hand and leads him to her painting room because she has a gift for him. She shows him this painting she's been working on, and it's of the glen that he took her to, representing a nice time in their, I would say, courtship at this point, but in their relationship so far. And it's probably, for her, the most beautiful thing that she's been a part of in a very long time, too. So she's like, yeah.
You like it?
And he's like, it's all right. Yeah. But he points at a different one, and he goes, I want this one. And it's of the woods where she used to hunt in. It's very lonesome, solemn, gloomy. And he's like, I choose this because he mentions that the painting of the woods for him represents that she understands how he feels to be alone. And he realizes he doesn't have to be alone. That was really sweet. Feyre's like, let me help fight this blight. What can I do? And he's like, wow, a human wants to help the Fae? Really sweet of you, but I gotta do this alone. You can't help me with jack shit. You mortal.
Foolish mortal.
Foolish girl. And she offers, do you want me to live somewhere else? Am I distracting you? I can go anywhere else. You said I could be anywhere else in Prithian. And he goes, please, no. Please, stay. I need to know you're safe.
Okay.
If we want to dive deeper, he says, and I quote, "No." That sounded like Batman. No. I don't want you to live somewhere else. I want you here where I can look after you, where I can come home and know you're here, painting and safe. Oh.
Okay. I mean,
Come on, that was sweet.
that's a cute sentiment, right? But she's not far from the invisible shackles.
That's so valid. It's giving toxic if you really digest it.
If you really
It's
think
giving
about it.
manipulation,
But a cute
gaslighting.
sentiment. Yeah.
But cute.
But cute. Like, oh, I'll look after. Oh, someone is taking interest in my safety. I've had to think about keeping everyone else safe. And you're just like, you just want me here to paint. That's so nice.
So, what does our Delulu queen do that night?
I wonder.
She sleeps with her door unlocked, hoping to get some bestiality action, but, didn't happen, guys. Don't worry. It could, I don't know, but it didn't. I think she was looking for action for sure. She was. You leave the door unlocked. That's an open invite.
Seriously.
So she falls asleep. No action done. Just sleep.
Chapter 23 starts. It's the next day. And he decides he's going to show her more of his beautiful lands. And she's just kind of taken aback by everything. And he's like, I can enhance your senses. And she's like, really? Well, sure. And he's like, I'll do it for the price of a kiss.
It's giving money for sex, basically.
Yeah. Prostitution.
Whore!
But the bite in the neck, like, she's like...
What more do you want from me?
But he tells her to close her eyes, and he kisses her eyelids. And after he kisses her eyelids, she starts to smell flowers. Like, the magic doesn't have that, like, metallic smell anymore. She's just smelling, like, the blooming of everything. And Tamlin explains that he removed her glamour. So as she opens her eyes, she sees the land for the very first time, and it's even more beautiful than it was previously. The glamour she's been under has made things either disappear. It's also loosened up her senses a little bit so that things weren't super overpowering when she came to the land.
Considerate.
She says this was a High Lord of Prythian. Devastatingly handsome, captivating, powerful beyond belief. I do like that he did, like, dull her senses a little bit because she was coming from the human realm. Everything's dreary, it's gray. Everyone hates their life there, and she comes to this beautiful land full of magic, full of, like, this energy, and she's live, laugh, loving in it. And now she's even live, laugh, loving in it a little bit more. And she's like, but if you had a glamour on me the whole time, why was I able to see, like, the Suriel, the Naga, the Puka? And he was like, that was out of my lands. Everything within my court, I put a glamour on, including the mansion. So he's like, after that, he's like, I did this for you. So how about that kiss, though?
Here I am thinking, wow, he did this to protect her so she wouldn't feel so overwhelmed. He found the right time to open up her senses, and then...
Right back. So she roughly kisses the back of his hand, and suddenly, overwhelmed by all the senses and everything coming in, she is exhausted, and they actually, like, take a nap, and she falls asleep on him. And Tamlin tells her that she's everything he's ever dreamed of. So what do we think about her actually sensing things now, apparently.
I mean, it was done in such... I mean, besides the creepy part of asking again for a kiss, it was beautifully done. It made you really feel something for Tamlin, or open up your reader's heart to this guy that enslaved her, right? And now you're like thinking, he's not so bad. Look at him. He cares. He cared enough to put a glamour over her so that she wouldn't freak the fuck out and have to go in a dungeon. So maybe this reverts back to, again, manipulation.
Dungeon.
My God. Dungeon. Every time I say something that's like, wow, this is sweet, he's doing this, I'm like, it's manipulation in micro doses. I've had my fair share of exes in the past. The red flags are popping.
Red flags are strong with this one.
100%.
For sure. I would also think it's very interesting that she is suddenly so exhausted by taking everything in. Is she finally calm now? She's always been super instinctual and in survival mode, but now with her senses kind of where they should be, nothing covering them, maybe she's able to relax.
Or Tamlin
spiked her drink.
We're on the same wavelength. I'm like, spiked her drink, put her to sleep, just wanted to hold her, but was like, I don't want to talk. She could have been just super overwhelmed by the senses and been like, I'm exhausted, I feel safe. But I want to believe the story of he went, shh.
Feyre wakes up in the manor, realizing that Tamlin must have carried her home, and this is the next day. But now that he's removed the glamour, that empty, big old mansion, not so empty anymore. She can see things she had never seen before, including all of the servants that were there.
Creepy.
Right? What do you mean? What do you mean they've been here this entire time?
Were they in my room? Were they watching me sleep?
Peeping. And she actually doesn't even recognize Alice, because Alice is in her true form, which is a tree bark fairy. It's a Urisk. And she was like, what did you do with Alice? And she's like, I am Alice.
It is me.
It is I. But she can see masked fairies that she had never seen before all over the house. All of a sudden, this place be poppin'. Which she's kind of an introvert. That's gotta be couldn't you keep some of the glamour maybe?
I didn't have to know that they were watching me pee.
Yeah, exactly. Explains why he knew everything that was going on at every single moment of every single day.
This brings you back to the moment where she was trying to escape and was like, there's only a couple candles lit in the manor. Probably had 20 Fae just watching her climb down the trellis. There she goes again.
On his back. Tam, we've got an issue. Got an issue in entry 31 that you need to take care of. But that's why she was able to see everything. So everything inside the court that he didn't want her to see was kept invisible. Everything outside the court, not invisible, aka Naga, Surreal, and the Puka. She would see it though, for real, if she encountered it again. Part of the glamour though, because he did know that the adder was there, he was able to shield her from the adder. So that's why she also didn't see what it looked like, could just smell his breath, heard his wings flap. But he's like, rest assured, if you ever encounter her again, you will definitely see it this time. So good luck out there. But Feyre's like, oh my god, he did all of this to protect me. This is crazy. He did all of this work when he doesn't have a lot of magic in his reservoir. I mean, now he does, because filled that bad boy up.
He planted his seed that sprouted magic.
Sure did. Sure did. So it's funny now that he actually has the capability of it. He's like, it's fine. She's fine. The next morning she goes to the garden because she wants to paint the garden. Now that she could actually take in all the sights, she really doesn't want to be inside. She wants to see the beauty of the spring court. And what does she find in the fountain but a high fae's head? Just right there, just in one of the fountains. Now, neither Tamlin nor Lucien recognized this high fae, but they could tell it was branded by the Night Court because it had a mountain and 3 stars. And they're like, that's their symbol right there. That's their marking. And Lucien says that the Night Court, they play by their own rules. We don't get involved. But this is a message from the High Court's High Lord. And he's pretty much letting Tamlin know that he's breached his defenses by putting this High Lord's head in the fountain. It's giving let them eat cake a little, like the guillotine. But Tamlin, now that she has everything, she's like, well, maybe I didn't need to see that. Maybe you could have kept protecting me, but it's totally fine. And she's obviously shaken because she's like, if I still had the glamour on, I wouldn't have seen this. So what else is going on here?
Right. Is this the first time?
This is the first time. But Tamlin reassures her that she is safe as long as she's with him in the spring court. Stockholm syndrome, maybe. Starting to set in. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm so protected here. I can't possibly leave.
He's the only one that can protect me.
Truly. And he really plants that seed for...
Yes, he does.
Because he tells her, like, he was glad that when the war broke out that he was a child. Because he knows that his father did some really rough things. And this is when he's like, kind of getting into it a little bit. And he explains that his father sent the slaves south of the wall. And that was, like, part of what's the issue between the Night Court and the Spring Court. But Feyre's like, you're not like your father. You're not like your brothers.
You don't even know him.
You don't even know him. What? You've never made me feel like property.
Megan, what's it been? A week?
Feel like a prisoner. Yeah, it's been, a couple, maybe 2.
How long has it been for you to make such assumptions about a killer?
But in the 2 seconds I have been here, I just want you to know, I've never felt like a prisoner. I have never felt like property.
You're doing great.
You're doing great.
Airbnb, so you know, 5 stars.
5 stars. To the host. So she's too distracted thinking about everything he said, thinking about the glamour, and because she's so distracted and because of the head, she simply cannot paint for the rest of the day. Tragic. I mean, I get it. Girl just got a hobby. It's taken away from her immediately because... Hello?
There's a dead head.
Dead head.
Write that down.
Write that down. But next episode, you'll have to listen to find out the summer solstice celebration. So it's been a few months happening around here. Business as usual, maybe. Will Feyre get invited to this event? Who knows?
Hit the like and subscribe.
Follow us. We're pretty funny.
Self-proclaimed funny.
Self-proclaimed funny, but funny.
See you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.